Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years blessed.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Let's go, man. Big series right here.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing his lock on third down. And Bulldog, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Locke trying again after the pick six. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Locke going to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 start. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Locke now on first down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the 22, Locke. Well, that's complete to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jeff Hireman there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Wiggles free. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a give, right side. Muhammad trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And some space here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
On first down, Muhammad. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. Hey, Alpha.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Down, 180.
47. Check, 47.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
47's the Mike. 40.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
From the gun, it's Carr. Caught by Nelson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it four-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On the carry, it's Muhammad. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 280. 637.
I know he ain't got it. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And spins away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 25-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. from the gun on third down. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do go for it. It's Locke. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a play fake. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 40. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35. 24-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check in. That's the run.
You're mine. Hey, orbit. Mike, 34.
Get ready.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're good. You ready? Go, Chief.
They'll run with Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
trying to get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down. Block, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now it's Lindsey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on third down. Lock. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Coming to you.
Smooth. Get it.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle by Bill Parks. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What down? 185. Check in. Get the ball.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Here's Muhammad. And he's got room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Clock now to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Open man here is Hamilton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Locke again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Set was the mic. Will do. Mike's 47. Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson, 73 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. A good pickup there of 22. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, and my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Oakland, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Level up at any moment. Like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down.